bloody crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck me.
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Are we back?
Clive! Joshua!
Jill!
Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here. Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship!
I will be with you anon.
Thank you. I need to tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine. And I'm going to need Otto's help.
There's something about it.
Still alive. Something tells me that...
It's a long story.
Right.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well...
The Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire...
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It Certainly looked that way, from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the Halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we gonna manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset.
To what do I owe the honor? So, will it be? Anything else?
Clive. Going purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. Are you certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Say your farewells, and let us be gone.
I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Come again. I may have more for you.
My Lord Marquis, that some of my fellow Guardians are to build a new...
It's true.
I have many when I was a child, we would visit my aunt. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle.
Oscar.
But my training is not yet
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters. But I'm not as hard. Rebuild her.
Thank you. I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to East, but as soon as the rebuilding...
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Something tells me this...
Clive! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get in...
I would have done the same for it.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm...
From what little I saw, you were...
I suppose. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things... Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply.
We must move, but where do we start?
True. The challenges that face us are many. The realm's armies, as you've seen firsthand, certain cities have banded together to try and yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. In short, if Storm...
But how would one even begin to unite
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggler, but I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on a...
I thought he was retired.
He was. Until an Akashic army tore through Randalar, and as luck would have it...
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. Havel has always been a man of... I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course. You don't mind.
Of course, as long as chaos and if the field...
That's the...
I'll leave for... Would you send us...
Of course.
Excellent.
No.
Say what you will.
Lady Karen has seen
Pining for something, boy. What is it? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why.
That long?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid clapped that there iron on him.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on doubly hard in being a frost wolf. Sid would always tell him, You want my... I reckon what he were looking...
I'm sorry, Torg. Sorry for making you... Let's get that thing off. Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, can't you?
Not nearly as much as...
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in.
Your kindness is appreciated.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of it.
Where to, then? All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than... Do you have a better hint? Unless... You've already given me one. Why don't we try the rookery? To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still... Vivian, and I'd be happy to help you find...
Thank you, Clark. But tracking it...
Please. You have always granted it's only right that I return the favor.
You are too kind. Alas, what I asked... I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any but perhaps...
If you say so.
Forgive me, but this book... It set me on the...
Clyde.
Harpocrates. I've been charged with locating...
And you seek a rare one whose name I...
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much.
And yet I gather it... Clive. I fear she asks the
executors.
Coveters of secret. A clandestine organization. One such text being a tale which could... Or... So rude.
How is it that I haven't heard of it?
Why? They lurk in the shadows. Emerging...
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp.
By the hand of...
But what drives them?
Fine question. Sadly. Or you may just as soon ask me of that.
And my hunt was doomed. What was Vivian expect?
Not from thin air. Rumors of the executor, but rather less so I had, alas, I have heard, but though he did not mention it by name, if you were, by some chance...
Very well. I'll be sure to pay up. It's still here. A lot smaller than and you're a lot bigger. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal, for never giving up, for never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
you see that too?
What is it? Oh, please. Just make it stop. I'm scared.
Come on.
Can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you...
No, my lord.
Fucking... But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord, or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am. Or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before... What do you...
I seek a new beginning, and while the choices I've made, I know, for so long, so many when it should have been our decision all along. But in order to take it, we must stand together.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. You are... I never hear the... All right. I'll start by... Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperium.
Thank you, Field.
But they are not...
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into it. We will need an envoy.
I'm flattered, and I have other problems. What we need is a skilled arbiter.
Is that so? And would...
Of a different kind.
Well, I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the...
I shall.
My Lord Marquis, your Lord Uncle...
And I will see that my...
Very good.
An envoy. not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is someone like Quentin.
Lord Marquis?
What is it, sir?
One of our brethren lately, he sent an owl.
Was he surveying an...
No. An ancient route by gaining an understanding of this new faith.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash?
Fully I entrusted the mission to one of... Though he has been... Yet, it's for as you so earnest...
But Ash is a big place.
Perhaps. Mickleburg, was it? It lies, if aught ill...
Right.
You are not go then, with my hope.
No use calling Ambrosia now. No use calling Ambrosia now. Not here. Ambrosia won't help me here. Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
I made sure our fallen comrades were laid to rest.
I'd have followed Quentin to that manor if I could have done, and I'll keep following.
Quentin.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be... Go on, then. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. The people of Lost Wing are my fam. You'll have to find someone...
I'm sorry to hear.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. They want you to speak for those who can't speak. We'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled.
It's not that.
Then what is it?
You know that's not what...
Then what are... That only we are worse? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us. Who's to say you couldn't convince...
A stirring. I fear that any rejoin...
So you'll join us? Field Marshal Havel will want to speak. I can arrange for a party of...
That would be very... I hear the roads are far from...
My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape. This must be Mickelberg. Thanks, Gal. These people aren't turned. And the village seems safer. What is going? Heed the call. No, to be honest,
Is that...
What are you doing here?
It is my home.
You keep saying that.
They came here to perform the rite. This village, where they shall cast their souls upon the jet.
Give them some.
Oh, Lord, let us free us.
They want to forgive me.
You mean the traveler from Stock?
Thank you. They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair is still alive. Let's go and find him. Excuse me.
I am Lord Rosfi.
That's right. And you must be the third.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your...
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer.
He said that you had failed to report.
I came here to study the followers of this new... You have seen them at the... They devote themselves to the veneration of their lord, with a praying night and day that they might be rid, not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes. Serve him with... I, too, swore to devote my life to the service. And so I would see these people safe, that they might do their duty to their lord.
You do understand?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills, and I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, forgive me, my lord. But I... Did you hear that, my lord?
I'll go and find out what. Beneath the flood. There must be something. Echoes as well. Found her. Come on. Over here! What now? We meet again. I've killed your kind before. Nice try. Nice try.
I'm hurt, Torgal. To me, boy. I'm hurt, Torgal. I'm hurt, Torgal.
Damn it! Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
They asked. I should get this.
my lord, I am glad.
I met with your...
Thank you.
He died. I bet.
If he...
Then you're even...
Then... For the right to... And no, it matters not. Only that we live for better.
But he didn't die for you, and you still believe...
I believe we of the... And this was his.
I'd like to know that they died, so that is my...
Of course, I shall fight my lord, the great... Though our duties mate, and were they...
Uncle, the Field Marshal... Rutherford is accompanying him. They will await your return.
One other?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he asked if...
One no.
Master Quinton would probably...
Another out. Just the thing we need to put the good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you...
The more the merrier.
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can, you still haven't mentioned how we might...
Oh, don't. The Seven High. They have all agreed. Oh, of course it did. But luckily I had...
From who?
Why, you, my boy.
It was more of a...
Well... She had a shipload of talents delivered to... And when the other houses saw the parsimonious... Now, join us there,
Of course, Uncle.
And how,
You find another bloody road. That is, unless you'd have...
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with the bet. My soldiers actually need there. They'll be dead even before...
Perhaps I might suggest, though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the city... but I'm sure that you wish to continue your two such firm friends as your... Rutherford spoke fondly of the great...
Us? I can't stand...
Clive, I'm beginning to question...
And what kind of company?
Criminal? How? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this...
Upstanding! He called...
Once more unto the...
Shall we begin? What we seek here is not to create a... We wish simply to bring stability to the realm. And to do that, we must convince those in power. There will be disagreements, yes. If we show them the path. The fate of the world lies in my nephew, but the well-being of her people lies in...
Uncle Byron.
Now, with that settled, for what great moment in history has... Citizens of Valisthea! Well, my boy.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. We shall play our parts to the best of our ability. The realm needs... I want you to...
I will.